So back then, I had a very big physical thing going on that people in my life know what I'm talking about. But it affected my childhood, it affected everything I knew. It was the only thing people saw about me because I looked different from every other kid. So with a bunch of these factors, I'm gonna hit my head. I need to watch out. All of these things that were going on in my life that were out of my control, suddenly I grew up and things were. Suddenly I grew up and I had choices to make. And I got to choose my life, and I got to pick how everything went. I didn't get to pick the things that were out of my control. Obviously, there's so many things that I couldn't handle, and that overwhelmed me. Why can't I fix this? Why can't I heal this person? Why can't I change the circumstances of this person's family life? So many things that I was like overwhelming myself with, and I was like, you know what? Breathe. Here's the things that I can change, and here's the things that I can't. The things that I can change, I'm gonna work on. The things that I can't, let me reprogram my brain into thinking differently about it. I don't know if this hat's working for me. Just putting it out there now. I don't know if it's working for me. I don't know if you think it's working for me. Brief. Anyway. So there's a lot of things. Just a few years ago, I was like, every circumstance in my life is so bad and there's nothing I can do about it. But there was. There's always something you can do, even if it doesn't change every detail about your life. There's always something you can do. No matter how small it is, there's always something you can do. You know, even just 2 years ago, I learned a lot, I took a lot away, I experienced a lot, and I've just learned a lot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've learned a lot in the past couple years. Hold on. And so, hey, we're down here now. I need to fix my legs because my legs are trying to hurt so bad. Ouch. Yeah. So there are so many things in my life still right now that are completely out of my control, but I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on what I can control, because if I'm constantly putting my energy into why can't I fix this? This thing needs to be changed. Stuff and swear words and cuss words and vile language, that's not gonna help it, and that's not gonna help me either. That's just gonna make me feel even worse because I'm constantly putting my energy into bad stuff. When you're given the opportunity to put your energy into good stuff, put the energy into the good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Eat the good, because if you don't see the good, what other option do you have than to be the good? Where's the light? I don't know, become the light. You know what I mean? 555 on the recording thing. Recording thing. Why can't I talk? Whoever you needed, I'm all the way down here. Hold on. I'm back. Okay. Whoever you needed as a kid, for instance, like I said, a huge chunk of my life was out of my control. I didn't know any better because all I knew was like what I knew. I didn't know what I knew back then. Or I didn't know patience. I didn't know now. You know what I'm trying to say. I didn't know back then what I know now, okay? I'm better now. You have to become better. You have to become exactly who you needed. Because then it brings you this like crazy amount of joy. I mean, I'm talking like tunnel vision of positivity. It's been back and forth. It's been kind of rough, but I can navigate the world and my feelings in a way that I didn't think I could. Just become... Okay, here's an example. I don't know why I said it like that. Here's an example. If you are constantly feeling misunderstood or not heard or not valued enough, or like somebody doesn't pick up on the things that you just wish they would pick up on, that kind of thing. It's your turn. I was constantly feeling like I never was heard. Sorry, I'm gonna text my sister back. And listened to and valued, and I felt like little things that I would like, I'd be like, why can't they just pick up on the fact that I needed that? Or why can't they just like pick up on like, Why can't they just understand that, like, I needed a little more comfort in that moment? That kind of thing, that kind of feeling. If I'm not experiencing that myself, I should just, you know what, say, man, I'm just gonna make other people experience that. That way it'll come back around for me someday, and I'll be like, yo. My intent there is not needing something in return. My intent is if I can make other people feel what I needed to feel, and I can see that they're feeling good because I'm picking up on things that they wish somebody would pick up on, because I know that that's what they need, because that's what I needed, because everybody wants to feel heard and loved, man. Such a good feeling. Complimenting people. I made it a habit in the wintertime to compliment at least one person a day, at least. And I would end up complimenting like everybody. And so I'd be like, oh my god, girl, I love your nose ring. I love your shirt. Your eyes are so pretty. Your hair. I just compliment people. You're so pretty, by the way. Make it a habit. I was on fire constantly. It was the best feeling ever. I say was as if I'm not still that person. But it was like at a level at that time. That's when I first, introduced myself to that kind of lifestyle. That's what it was for me, and that's what I'm still making it. You always gonna make it what you want. It made me feel so good to compliment people and see them smile and make their day, because sometimes you can tell when somebody's having a bad day. You're like, hey man, hey, here's a little bit of positivity, here's some light, you deserve it. And then they smile and their day's made, and your day's made because you made somebody's day. You know how great of a feeling that is? That's just such a good feeling. It's unbelievable. If you can at least put a little bit more love into the world, I think you should do that. Because why not? I really struggled as a kid, and my reality was I didn't know a lot of things, and I couldn't control a lot of things because I was a kid and I didn't know better, and I should have been protected a little bit more. I should have been loved and cared for and understood more. But because I wasn't, while that sucked, while that was really disappointing, and I should have had better things, circumstances, now I know what path I need to take. In kindergarten, wait, hold on. In kindergarten when they're like, treat people the way you want to be treated. I heard that and I said, hell yeah, brother. I did what I could with what I had, and now here I am now. I used to be so miserable as well. So I understand if you're miserable and you feel like your life sucks. I got really fed up one day with not being understood. And so I made it my life's mission to be that. It's not that it wasn't in me before, it's always in you. I'm not in a relationship right now, currently, in this moment that I'm talking, but the relationship I was in the past, just kind of like, he wouldn't even have to say it, he'd just look at me and I'd be like, I'm on it, I'll get you the chips that you want, or whatever, like that kind of thing. I love that. And I'm not even talking about just relationships kinds of things, I'm talking in general life. I'll always just pick up on things because I know that people want that. It is inside of all of us. You just gotta put out what you want. You gotta start somewhere, because if you feel like, I want to feel loved, it's in you already. The love is in you already. Where else would you get it from? Where else would you feel that feeling from if it's already in you? You can't just pull it out of the thin air. It's in you. That's what she said. But it's in you. Okay, take it out, man. Build something. Gather materials and build a base. You know what I mean? I haven't played Minecraft in so long. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Yeah. So, here's your reminder that you are doing so incredibly good in your life right now. You are crushing it. You are totally crushing it. It is incredible how we can create whatever we want. And life is just so limitless. You got it. Like, you literally got it. It'll come to you. I promise. Okay? Feelings are deep. And if you feel things deeply, never let somebody take that away from you. Never let somebody make you feel like you have to water down your feelings for their sake. What you feel is what you feel, and there's no shame in that. I was always told I feel too deeply or I'm reading too much into stuff, but I was like, no, I just see below the surface. I see what's going on underneath. Come on. You got it. You totally got it. Don't doubt yourself. I'm just kind of like hanging out, man. You know what I mean? I'm kind of chilling. If you feel like you need to make an improvement, there you go. There's your first step. You're feeling what you need to change, and then you gotta find what you gotta change. I don't know why everybody hates me so much. Constantly add little habits to your day that will make you more mindful and positive, and then you'll figure everything else out along the way, because life is just all about learning. We're just learning and then we go. Okay, we're just learning, having fun, and then we go. Don't spend your whole life trying to be so serious about everything. If that's what brings you happiness, being strict and serious and rah, 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 then that's good. Do what makes you happy. But for me personally, no. I can't do strict. I can't do fancy restaurants. Etiquette. Is that how you say it? Etiquette? Etiquette. Etiquette with the forks. Can't do that kind of stuff, so I don't. Because that's not what makes me happy. But it exists in the world because it does make some people happy. Nobody has it all together. Nobody in the world has it all together. Nobody. And that's what's so cool. We have to become so aware of that so that we all feel a little bit more comfortable in this world. I'm always trying to show up for somebody. I have it all together. I definitely have it all together. No. I love when my sister just texts me the most random things that have, like, I love that when people text me like little things about their day. Dude, I just dropped a pumpkin on my toe and it broke. Love that for you. Don't love that for you, but I love that you felt the need to tell me. It's like, I love that. Anyway, pumpkin on your toe? I don't know where I got anyway, yeah, like I said, like I was saying, nobody really has it all together, and I think really keep an open mind to that reality of not everybody has their life together. Not everything is crystal clear all of the time. And the fact that I know that now, and that everybody's kind of falling apart a little bit in their own way, in some aspect, there's just something that's a little bit off, a little bit altered, a little bit chaotic, a little bit disembodied, a little bit, you know, that's my favorite part about life. Everything is just kind of like, I hate people that are all about, like, this is one way and it has to be this way for everybody because this is the way that life works. I didn't graduate high school the normal way. I didn't have the cap and gown and the graduation and the diploma. I graduated online a couple months before everybody else did because I wasn't fit for that kind of thing. I wasn't fit for traditional high school. The person I am now, if I go to high school, I mean, obviously I'm out of high school. I've been out of high school for years, but if I, you know, if I have the mindset I had now and I was in high school, I would crush it. But because I didn't know that back then, I struggled and I wasn't able to do it. It's all about your mindset. Nobody has congratulated you on your accomplishments and the little things that you don't really talk about. You're doing great. You're really doing great.